Queen Esther, the brave woman who saved her people. Long ago in the kingdom of Persia, there was a powerful king named Ahasuerus, Xerxes. Among his people lived a young Jewish woman named Esther, who was beautiful, kind, and full of faith. She was raised by her cousin Mordecai. After her parents had died, one day the king decided to find a new queen. Many young women were brought to the palace, and after months of preparation, Esther was chosen to be queen because of her beauty and grace. However, Mordecai told her not to reveal that she was Jewish, and she obeyed. At the same time, a man named Haman, one of the king's officials, became very powerful and proud. He expected everyone to bow before him, but Mordecai refused. Because he would bow only to God, this made Haman furious. Out of hatred, he made a plan to destroy all the Jewish people in the empire. Haman convinced King Ahasuerus to issue a decree that all Jews would be killed on a certain day. When Mordecai heard the news, he tore his clothes in sorrow and sent a message to Esther, asking her to go before the king and plead for her people's lives. Esther was afraid, because no one could approach the king without being called. Anyone who did could be put to death unless the king held out his golden scepter. But Mordecai reminded her, "Who knows if you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this?" Esther gathered her courage and said, "I will go to the king, even though it is against the law. If I perish, I perish." She asked all the Jews to fast and pray for 3 days. Then, dressed in her royal robes, she went before the king. When he saw her, he showed favor and held out his scepter. Esther invited the king and Haman to a banquet. At the first banquet, Esther did not reveal her request yet. Instead, she invited them to another banquet the next day. That night, the king could not sleep, and he discovered in the royal records that Mordecai had once saved his life from an assassination plot. The next morning, the king rewarded Mordecai, which made Haman even angrier. At the second banquet, Esther finally spoke. She revealed that she was Jewish, and that Haman's plan would destroy her and her people. The king was shocked and furious. He ordered that Haman be punished in the same way he had planned for Mordecai. Haman was hanged on the gallows he had prepared. Then the king issued a new decree allowing the Jews to defend themselves against anyone who tried to harm them. When the day came, the Jewish people tried